Your team is sucking donkey balls. Big old hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls. Big old hairy donkey balls. While I'm out here stacking paper on my grind, breaking walls, flexing with my crew. Yeah, we never take a fall. Thug life, living right while you bitches just stall. I'm the king of the block. Got my hustle on lock. You be chasing all that hype, but your game's a cheap knot. My hustle's on the rise, your dream's looking like a flop. Talking big, you just a little fish, the shark's about to chop. Your team is sucked, yeah, they ain't got no balls. While I'm out here balling, breaking down your walls. Big old hairy donkey balls, you know I stand tall. Talking tough, but you're soft like a kitten in the halls. In the streets I roam deep, got my pride like a beast. You a feast for my rhymes, I'm a savage, not the least. Rolling with my nig, and we feast like a feast. I'm the lion in the jungle while you're just a little niece. You want the smoke, step to me, I'll put you on blast. Your whole squad's looking weak, like a joke, not a cast. I'm the real deal, baby, you just stuck in the past. While I'm flexing on the daily, always moving so fast. Your team is sucked, yeah, they ain't got no balls. While I'm out here falling, breaking down your walls. Big old hairy donkey balls, you know I stand tall. Talking tough, but you're soft like a kitten in the halls. Ain't no game that you can play when I'm spitting this heat. I'm the one who runs the street, you just follow my feet. Confidence on blast, you can't handle my fleet. While you sucking donkey balls, I'm the king of this beat.
Ain't that complicated? I'm sipping the wine, riding this train to glory. Got my cash on my mind, all the way to hell and back. We don't play, we attack. Fuck 'em all, your team sucks balls. Stay out of my tracks. Ain't nobody dissing me and walking away unscathed. Smacking off the podcast, we ain't afraid. Rolling in these streets like a king, reaching for the paper until the final bell rings. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Light away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. All our street life too fast, no time for regrets. Dodging all the hate, no time for your threats. I'm clocking my mileage, trunk full of ambition. Every bar I spit, man, it's a street composition. Run the blocks like a boss, never take a loss. All these fuckers in my rear view, paying the cost with me, crew. Yeah, we ride or we die. Got the city on my back, watch the haters comply. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Right away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. We ain't slipping. Hell no, we ain't. Every step I'm pimping. Hell yeah, we say we creep. Podcast spitting fire while these poles are just glare. We the lions of this jungle, so you better beware. So you better beware. Like a goddamn movie, I'm the star of the show. I'm full of ambition, let my true colors glow. I'm gripping on the path and I'm killing the scene. Ain't no stopping this train, just follow the dream. Fuck 'em all, I'm the realest, see the truth in my eyes. While you motherfuckers fumble, I'm the one that will rise. So bring your best game, but I'm calling your bluff. Cause when it's all said and done, man, you ain't that motherfucker. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Either way, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher.
shit's getting old, we ain't sold on you. Maybe next week, boy. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Josh High Pull, what a joke, you Bobby Hill looking motherfucker, you. We ain't got no more time for you, fool. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Mark Stoops, your team is poop. How you still got a job? Kentucky must be fools. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Double sweaty, you fucking weenie. Can't you even win a game at home? I'm sure you won't get fired though, but we ain't got no more time for you. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time.
I'm the king of this shit, yeah, I'm built to last. Bitches trying to front, but they don't got the craft. Rolling with my crew, we move quick like a flash. Living that street life, making money, making cash. I hate your team, they weak, they just wanna crash. But I'm balling on a level, yo, I'm sipping on that sass. Smacking off the podcast, don't step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing all these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So fuck with me, you know you can't compete. Stacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, you know I did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit. Smack, yeah, we making waves. Cast hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slaves. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back, but I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where to sing. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking off the podcast, my revelation. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing on these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So with me, you know you can't compete. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a fucking freak. Fuck your mama, you know we all did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit.
What your daddy don't like, you don't. I'll be you back in Mornington. The sun's back alive. What you white, like the gun, one together, we know. Go new, we know. We know. Go new, we know. What you do.
Smacking off the pocket, yeah, we making waves. Cash hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slave. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back while I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where to sing. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking off the podcast, my revelation. Smacking off the podcast, don't step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a fucking freak.
We fuck, won't you bring it? Step up in my grave. I'm a servant, I'll be riding way for wickedness day. Skating on the tombstone, showing my style. Vampires lurking, but they don't last a mile. Ghosts and ghouls, my crew's packing heat. Ripping up the night like a beast on the street. Bitches try to haunt, but they ain't got a chance. From digging deep, living life, doing the undead dance. Surfing through the graveyard, fearless and bold. Vampires ain't shit, they can't touch my soul. Not fucking around, this is how we get down. The surfing dead king of the underground. I'm riding high on a wave of black mist. Death in my system can't resist this twist. Ballin' like a boss while I spit these rhymes. Sipping on the grape juice, toasting to good times. We crashing through the night, zombies on the rise. Buried deep in the shadows with the ultimate surprise. Flesh-eating fiends, but we're chillin' with finesse. You step up to my crew, better come correct, no less. Surfing through the graveyard, fearless and bold. Vampires ain't shit, they can't touch my soul. Not fucking around, this is how we get down. The surfing dead king of the underground. I'm riding high on a wave of black mist. Death in my system can't resist this twist. Falling like a boss while I spit these rhymes. Sipping on the grape juice, toasting to good times. We crashing through the night, zombies on the rise. Buried deep in the shadows with the ultimate surprise. Flesh-eating fiends, but we're chillin' with finesse. You step up to my crew, better come correct, no less. Surfing through the graveyard, fearless and bold. Vampires ain't shit, they can't touch my soul. Not fucking around, this is how we get down. The surfing dead king of the underground.
This song is filling up space. This song is filling up space.
The way we played against Southern Cal and Ohio State, I think we walk out of there with a victory.
Mario's capable of fucking it up somehow.
We have to be on game day
You know what that's gonna be like.
No.
You know, play.
Damn you, Ed.
So I like that graphic. I look like Dr. Demento. I like that. I like Dr.
Yeah, you noticed that too, didn't you?
You're a dead man walking for the unemployment line.
You ain't nothing but a punk bitch. Fuck you and every goddamn thing you stand for.
Smacking off the podcast.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Smacking Off the Peg podcast. Oh, I couldn't even pronounce our own show, Doug. What's up with you, big homie?
No, you pronounced the show correctly. You just tried to say that we were a peg leg or some shit.
Oh, the podcast. Smacking Off the podcast. There we go.
I think we need a new term for that shit anyway.
Oh, what are you thinking?
Well, you were off to a start there, peg.
Pegged. Oh, smacking off. You've been pegged cast, right? Now, if you had video of that, now, the first time I ever made money on the internet, Doug, is around 1995, 96, in the infancy of Windows 95. There's a had a little camera going out. I lived over top of this bar called the Lily Pad, and the cops would beat the drugs down. The drugs would beat each other down. The junkies would beat the drugs down. So I had a camera going on. I would sell it to people for like 99 minutes a day, right? Now they could watch what was happening on the street out in front of my apartment. And it was called Redneck Video. I wonder if that still exists. I haven't searched it in years.
We need to look for it. I think everything that was ever on the internet exists somewhere.
Except MySpace.
If only on a government computer, right, Nikki?
Well, except MySpace. I still can't find my shit from MySpace.
I tried to log into my MySpace the other day, and I mean, I don't remember what my
Me neither, but they said that, pictures and everything, you should be able to Google it and find it. Well, guess what? You can't.
Yeah, I guess, it costs money to run a server and nobody's coming in. You got to do what you got to do. What was his name? Tom?
Yes.
Yeah, Tom was cool. I was friends with Tom. I'm sure y'all were too.
He was our first friend.
Tom was friends with everybody.
He was.
Bruce, were you on MySpace, Bruce?
No, that was before my time. I hate to say.
Before your internet time?
I really thought it was a defunct company. I thought Facebook just ran it off.
At one time it was actually the shit.
Yeah, I know it was. That's what before I climbed on the computer.
So I guess Windows 95 brought computers to the masses as far as the internet goes, and I jumped on in 96.
I'm no longer running Microsoft products.
Linux?
Yep, I love it.
You're the man. I did that shit 15 years ago. I had to.
I find there's some things that's a little more confusing than others, But overall,
typically, though, you can go on the internet and you can find a Linux nerd that's already explained your problem and how to fix it.
Yeah, they're very, having that open source is great. I'm sick and tired of being held hostage by Microsoft. That's basically what it was.
What happened to me, and this was back in the day, like now, if you've got a Microsoft computer and you lose the, I don't even know if it comes with a startup disk anymore. In case you have to reinstall
USB drive, or you can download it.
Yeah, but back in the day, like what happened is my startup disk got scratched, and it was literally, well, you can't use that. You're gonna have to spend $150 to go buy the operating system again. Yeah, and I said, fuck that shit. Yep. And I'd already had people telling me to go to Linux, and I went to Ubuntu back in that day. Now I use Linux Mint.
I like Linux Mint. It's just like Windows.
It really is.
And I just got, and finally the capper to me was, if you want to run Windows 11 on my computer, my Lenovo, I had to buy a new computer. I had to now spend another $500.
Now here's the deal: if you've got a way to install your old Windows, you can actually run it as a side
For a while,
Brother-
yeah. Go into a virtual machine and run it.
Segment your hard drive and then run a Windows emulator.
Yeah.
And then now you can do that you can emulate other things. Was it you, Doug, that turned me on to MAME where I could play Tecmo Super Bowl on a computer?
No, that had to be Madden.
Hell yeah.
If I turned you on to anything, it would have been music related. But
Oh yeah.
That
So maybe it was Madden, yeah. And they turned me on to the emulator called MAME, and I segmented my hard drive to run that emulator. And there was any number of old school 80s and 90s games, but the only one I was interested in was Tecmo Super Bowl. So has anybody else joined us yet tonight, Doug?
Is Ed around?
Nikki's here. Let me see. Sorry, we're being rude. Ed.
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 Yes.
I'm here.
Okay.
I can sense the presence, Doug.
I mean, why didn't you jump in when we were talking about Linux Mint, Ed?
Because I got nothing to say about that shit.
Until you get enough of Microsoft, when you do, hit me up or hit Bruce up.
Okay.
See,
And it will happen if you live long enough, Ed. It will happen.
It will happen.
I'm trying to live long enough.
So you're doing your part, right?
I just got my 35-pound iron cast kettlebell.
Goodness. What do you do with that, Dad?
You picked it up many, many times.
Oh. Now, do you wear your Specking Off the Podcast merchandise while you do that?
Just starting to wear the hoodie because of the weather.
That's right. He's sporting the hoodie, Doug. He is sporting the Smacking Off the Podcast hoodie. I think that's special.
I think everybody needs to jump in and get the smacking off the S&M collection.
Oh, how does that work?
It'll spice up the marriage. It'll spice up the marriage. It will.
He'll do something.
Was that like a supermoto thing? Or you're saying S&M? Oh, I'll get you. I thought you was talking about like a supermoto where I could do wheelies while I was wearing Smacking Off the Podcast.
Hey, if that'll sell, we'll do that too, Bob.
Yeah. I've got some glasses, man, where I ride down the road if I'm acting the fool that record everything I do, and we'll have to add that to the show. And Maurice, we can make it look like it's Maurice riding down the road at 90 miles an hour in a wheelie on the interstate, passing cars like they're standing still and shit. And we can advertise like fly a banner behind it, and it's like an airplane. We're out advertising the show. Now, Nick, isn't that popular down there in Texas? The squids on the 1,000-liter bikes running down the road at 150 mile an hour?
I think so. Not around here.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a lot of videos of it. I thought it was special.
If you see some shit like that going down around there, she's going to do a citizen's arrest, aren't you?
Like around here, we just see like our horses at Walmart and, that type of stuff.
We like that. That's special.
The random stuff.
The random stuff. And see, that's how Ed is running with random stuff. And speaking of random stuff, oh, look like we're joined by Sean Devine. How you doing, Sean?
We're joined by a random Sean.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, Sean?
Not too much. Sorry for my tardiness.
It's good to
hear. Yeah.
We ain't even. Nobody's even got mad yet, Sean. So we're good.
Okay, good.
Always
like
fashionably late.
Connection issues as always.
Oh, what it is we should now that he's did that. See, he could have had an entrance, right? What I should do was did like Elvis, right, on the live record. Da 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 da. Anyway.
Now you know what song that is, right, Bob?
What's that?
That's CC Rider.
Oh, that's magical.
That may even come from the Joe Namath movie. I really don't know where it comes from, but Elvis seemed to love it. He loved to start his shows with it.
Oh yeah, Elvis. If he does it, it's what you want. That's the feeling that we get, right? Is we're big like Elvis, and so that's why we're gonna have the games the week this week, guys. It's gonna be special, and as you can see in the graphic, Elvis hangs up Maurice and myself, at least in spirit. And in the spirit,
Bob, I got one question. Did you give Maurice a parking ticket that day?
No, he got a free pass.
Okay, good.
Right. He did.
We got some extra games we got to go over here.
Extras.
I feel like we should.
Let's do it.
these games, they may not be important to both teams, but we've got. I mean, it's definitely important to Notre Dame.
Well, Syracuse has got some history here of upset some teams that nobody expected every now and then. What are you feeling about that, Sean?
Hold up, real quick. Not at Notre Dame. Maybe at the Carrier Dome.
At the Carrier Dome.
Wait, am I right, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, most of their upsets are in the Carrier Dome. They've had a couple on the road.
Yeah, but not at Notre Dame.
I don't think so. Have to look it up. I mean, Vegas certainly doesn't expect this game to be close. I think I last saw it was 34.5. I don't necessarily agree with that. I'd be quite shocked. I think Syracuse is going to show up and play their tail off because this will make
Dane's
this.
trying to see if we can hear him. Can
Dane.
anyone hear Dane?
Dane.
Hey, can you hear me?
No, we can't hear you, Dane.
Dang.
But
no, we do hear you, but it looks like you're muted, but I can hear you. That's weird.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you're defying that fucking mute right there. That's pretty cool.
It says
Is that your boy Jim?
man.
Surprisingly, they've only played 11 times.
Wow.
And how many bowls?
Notre Dame leads the series 8 wins to 3 losses. They're on a 5-game winning streak currently, dating back. The last time they lost Syracuse was 2008, and it was in South Bend. So you're right about that. That's and they won that one by a point, 24-23. I don't think Notre Dame will.
No, wait. You're saying Syracuse has beaten Notre Dame at South Bend?
Yes, 2008. Yeah, the end of
that's
the,
a once in a lifetime kind of thing, and we're still in the same lifetime.
Was that the end of the Big East or
end
something?
to the debacle that was the Charlie Weiss era. I think Notre Dame went 3-9 that year, and one of those losses was to Syracuse. So, so it has happened. Syracuse's other 2 wins, of course, were in New York. Both those other wins were in New York. Notre Dame was on the road, but yeah, the Irish have won 5 in a row in this series, even though they don't really play it's been every other year since 2014 that they've played. I think the Irish will win as long as they, stay focused, again, avoid the rat poison and handle business. It's senior day. Could be the last game for even some non-seniors. Last home game of the year. So hopefully the Irish stay focused and handle their business and get out of there with a win.
Yeah, I don't see them having an issue with Syracuse this year. Syracuse just hasn't looked very good.
We didn't think we'd have an issue with Boston College either, and that one was
that's true.
close for
But
a while.
you gotta
there
watch
as
out
well,
for them
so
goddamn ACC
when these guys want to play, they'll play like they did last week, and they let's be honest, that was 37-9. I know Narduzzi's dumbass decided to call a timeout with 3 seconds left to score that meaningless touchdown, so the final score is 37-15. But for all intents and purposes, it was 37-9 most of the fourth quarter.
That shit was rigged.
Whoopee for them for that last touchdown, even though didn't he say the week prior that the game didn't matter?
The spread was Pitt's ass cheeks.
Yeah. So I expect the Irish to take care of business. The Syracuse quarterback, though, can be good at times. He's a little dangerous. So just gotta focus in, lock in, and take care of business.
Well, let me jump in real quick and get this started up. Give me Syracuse to get their ass whooped.
I like that pick. I'll go with that. What about you, Dickie?
Yeah, give me Notre Dame big.
Bruce, what do you like on this one?
Which Notre Dame team shows up, Sean?
You were talking about that last
Yeah,
week.
That's
Sean.
the question. I mean, they can look world beaters one week, the next week they're struggling. So, but I just Notre Dame's just too loaded, too powerful, and a really good coach. I really like their coach. So,
And it's senior night, so I think that good Notre Dame team shows up.
Yeah, I like Notre Dame though, 35-20. So
Hell yeah. What about you, Ed? What are you thinking on this one?
I mean, Notre Dame's been playing for their playoff lives since week 3, and they're still in that mindset. I like this to be close for almost a half, 44-17 Irish.
All right. I kind of like that, actually, Ed, because I agree with you. Is that's the attitude of Notre Dame, and they've improved a little bit at a time, and they've kept pretty steady since their 2 early losses, and I think they're looking strong going into the CFP, guys.
Dane?
I like Notre Dame. Probably 2 touchdowns or more.
There you go. Well, Dave's the ACC man. What's that, Doug?
How about these Utes at home?
The Utes.
Austin says that K-State has to beat Utah. They just have to.
Who said this?
Austin.
Austin Parrish?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. What's this got to do with Arizona State? I'm sure it's something, isn't it?
I guess conference. Get Utah out of the way.
To get Arizona State higher up in the conference rankings.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's Arizona State's record?
Oh,
shit.
Kansas State or Arizona State?
Arizona
State.
Oh. Like they got 3 losses?
3, okay.
Let's see.
One's back again.
Does anybody hear the aliens trying to contact us?
Hold up. I'm gonna I'm gonna go through a mute on everybody and see who it is. Dane, I can't mute Dane because he's already muted. All right, I muted Divine. I still hear it. Nikki is already muted.
I give you 2 guesses, and the first one doesn't count.
Hold up.
It's 56K modem from Maryland.
You can always blame Ed.
Yeah, I don't know. I muted Bruce and it kind of went away, and then I muted Ed and it went away. I don't know which one.
Now, Austin. Sorry about that. Now, Austin says Thursday night games below. He wants to watch Central Michigan versus Akron in 8-degree weather with stuff like he wants to be at the game, right? Oh, and he also said the ASU has to have Utah, BYU, and Cincy all lose for ASU to get a chance. So sad day for ASU. So on Utah, they've looked a little better lately. Kansas State needs to win. But I don't think they're going to get it, guys. I think that Utah's going to crush them 31-20.
Yeah, K-State's looked better the last few weeks. I mean, not great, but better than they were. But Utah at home. On Utah.
That's right. She likes Utah. Ed, how you feel about it?
Nikki's right. Kansas State has been playing better late. 33-21 Utah.
Oh, Bruce, what you like about this one?
Well, Utah has been very hard for me to put my finger on and predict this season. Some weeks when I thought they would win, they lost, and vice versa. So they've been somewhat consistent the last 3 games. I will give the nod to Utah in this one, and I think it's going to be 24-20 Utah.
All right. Now, this game's got some implications. And so, Sean, what are you thinking on
it? Utah's been rocking and rolling the last few weeks. It beat some teams up pretty good. It's at Rice Eccles. Utah needs it to somewhat stay in the hunt. I think they're where they at here. They're 17.5 point favorite, by the way, as well. And they are 12th currently in the college football playoff latest rankings. So they got to have this one. I don't think they cover the 17.5, but they get close, 36-20 Utes.
Okay.
36-20. Doug, what are you thinking on this Titanic struggle?
Give me the Utes.
Utes.
Utes by 3 touchdowns. Shit, it's they're at home. Like Sean said, they've been playing better. I think Kansas State's capable of making this interesting, but
I think for a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit.
It doesn't
I
hold
don't see it for 4 quarters. So
no.
Now, does anybody ever feel like Joe Pesci when they're talking about Utah, the Utes?
I do.
I just had to bring it in there, guys. Especially with Hillbilly Jim there.
But I wouldn't be sad if what Austin wants to happen, Utah goes down, BYU goes down, Cincy goes down, and then we have Arizona State and Texas Tech in the Big 12.
Sure.
I think that's fun again.
I agree.
Clemson, Dane, did you go on this one?
I got the Utes big, brother.
The Utes.
The Utes.
So, the next game on this list is almost a battle between blue bloods.
Goodness.
Isn't it, Sean?
Hold on, I got to look at the list here again. Very close. Very close.
It's damn close. If you listen to Kyle Golick, it probably is a battle between blue bloods.
If they just had a couple more national championships, they probably would be. I mean, everything
absolutely.
else.
I mean, it's definitely as of late. Well, not late, but they definitely had a moment, and definitely the '80s was their decade.
Yeah, you might argue the '60s too.
They didn't have the hardware because I guess at that point they were kind of like FSU in the early stages. They just didn't get taken seriously when it came bowl time.
I mean,
it certainly didn't help that Nixon awarded Texas the national championship after their last.
I mean, he was the commander in chief. Sean, we had to listen.
It seemed like as a kid, Nebraska every week was on TV. I mean, them or Oklahoma. It was either or every weekend.
So, Sean, wonder why this didn't happen after Nixon. It should have been every president should have fucking jumped in there and awarded the national champion every year.
Always have to get on this one. Gerald Ford played for Michigan, right? That would automatically, no matter what happened, Gerald Ford would have picked Michigan.
All 4 years.
Three losses, fuck it, Michigan, right?
Well, 2 years, right? Would have been 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. So you got that problem.
Penn State is a Citrus Bowl blue blood.
That's true.
Oh.
I think I've seen them more at the Citrus Bowl than any other team.
More than Tennessee?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think, yeah.
I would
And
say
they have the best fans. I won't lie. Like going to those games, if Florida was there, not there, it didn't matter. We went. And Penn State fans are probably the coolest fans out there.
What about the Outback Bowl? They've been in by JP Nicky, the Outback Bowl.
Well, the cool thing, both those bowls are in Florida. You know, the Citrus is in Orlando. The Outback Bowl is in Tampa. I know they got a new sponsor, but by God, here, smacking off, we're going to keep calling it the Outback Bowl. You can't
And the
spell the
Citrus
Outback Bowl or the Citrus Bowl without UT.
Exactly. And, Citrus Bowl was like less than 5 miles from my house. So we went just to go.
I think the only thing that makes me sad about the Citrus Bowl these days is, it's a Camping World Stadium there in Orlando, and they decided to put in field turf. That game, when it used to have natural grass in that stadium, it always tend to get a rain shower, and the teams would get all nice and muddy and dirty.
And I hate that there's so many bowl games there.
Is the Outback Bowl still SEC affiliated?
I believe through this year it's still SEC Big Ten.
Yeah, it is. Well,
depending on who's in it, I'll call it the Outback Bowl. If the right team's in it. If not, then it could be the Outhouse Bowl, right?
Yeah, I think this is so. The crazy thing about the bowls right now that are not in the playoff is they're kind of waiting on, the 1 December deadline from the committee that structures the playoff and the conferences. They're waiting for that to get finalized so then they can, because this year a lot of them are coming up for renewal with the different conferences, right? And they can't really, start that until the playoff decision has been made, whether we're going to, if no decision gets made, we stay what we currently have, which is the 12 team.
and I hope they keep it SEC
Big Ten, yeah.
Yeah, because that's always fun.
Lately, it seems that Outback Bowl the last few years, I turn it on and it's always Iowa against Tennessee. It feels like.
Look at
We've seen who was it? Georgia and Michigan State one year.
Yep.
So how about
We
this
were down there.
almost blue blood matchup here?
When we were in Clearwater.
You know, if Kyle Golick or Chris Scully were looking out for their program, they could have negotiated this. This could have been a battle for blue blood, like say Penn State beats Nebraska here. Penn State moves in as a blue blood, and Nebraska
we relegate Nebraska.
Yeah. But nobody nobody presented that shit, so it's too late now. I do like Penn State at home here.
I think Penn State does because Nebraska, they've kind of fallen apart with Raiola, McCombs Jr., out, and now he's transferring.
Sean, what'd you say?
She's talking. I think she said that Raiola might be transferring out of Nebraska.
Yeah.
And that's a big loss for Nebraska. And
I don't know. I never see what I want to see out of Nebraska, and I think Penn State just probably has too much talent for Nebraska to go over there and win this game.
Well, they pissed me off with USC. Like, I picked them to beat USC finally, and they were winning. I'm like, hell yeah. And then they just blow it.
Right along with me, Nikki. Me and you were on the same boat that week.
And I'm like,
Nebraska still hasn't beaten USC.
No, it was supposed to be their year. And they screwed
they're
me
at home.
over.
They're at home, and USC has to travel across the country. There should have been an advantage there, but apparently the advantage didn't yield them a win.
I tend to agree with Doug on this one. I think if Penn State plays even remotely with some passion like they did against Indiana at home, I think they're more talented. No Raiola for Nebraska, right? I don't think he's playing.
No.
So, give me Penn State in a close, ugly kind of Big Ten game, like Penn State 20, Nebraska, 12, something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. Penn State's been fighting since they fired Franklin. They haven't been winning because of who they've been playing, but they've been fighting to show that they have some type of life.
They fought Indiana hard. They showed some real
hope. Big game. Went down on the wire.
So I think that they actually put a hurting on Nebraska, kind of like their turning point of being without, since they fired Franklin, like this is our time. And
little revenge factor in this game, a little bit of, Matt Rule turning Penn State down to stay at Nebraska, and he's a Penn State alum, and you go, is that really the right decision? Because it just doesn't seem like Nebraska's getting better, even with Rule, who supposedly is the program resurrector,
I don't think that they're going to until they finally give a coach actual control.
I think just being in the Big Ten is bad for them. They've lost a lot of recruiting bases. They're now basically they're in a similar status as Minnesota. Minnesota used to be very good too, and
yeah.
So who has a pick on this?
Ed.
I haven't either.
And Dane.
Ed.
And Ed.
Give me Penn State, man.
Penn State, man. I understand that. He's speaking my language. What you got on it, Ed?
Yeah, with Raiola being out, that's a big deal. Penn State has been showing some fight since Franklin got shown the door. It's at Penn State. I got Penn State 31-10.
Hallelujah. What are you thinking on it, Bruce?
27-14 Penn State.
Oh, I'm seeing a tough, hard-fought game like I've heard a couple of you guys say, and I'm saying Penn State 24, Nebraska 20. Have you picked on this, Doug?
No, but you're kind of speaking my language here. Give me Penn State 24-21.
I don't know if Nebraska can score 21.
Yeah, I am giving a little credit.
Have to
Penn
watch
State,
it. Yeah.
Penn State's inept enough though to give the ball away and it get took for pick sixes and shit like that.
That part.
All right. How about Washington and UCLA, Bruce?
Well, this one's kind of a. We have a very piss poor losing record to UCLA, 9-2 over the years, and it's kind of been War Death Valley along with Arizona State. The weirdest things happen, but this year I think Fish has to for a winning on the road record for a chance that we win a game on the road, and I probably venture to say defensively, I think we're much better than UCLA, and if we're running six together, I think we could beat them pretty good. I would say 38-15.
Goodness. No, I'm sorry about that, guys. My cat farted around the windows here in my little greenhouse.
Yeah, that was kind of disruptive.
I gave him like 2 to juice earlier, and now he's lost. So, did you pick up this one, Doug? Doug Phillips. Doug must have lost it when he heard the cat fart. So
Only on smacking off did you hear a cat fart.
I'm gonna pick for Doug, and I'm gonna say fuck your team, right? So let's move. So let's move on to this Titanic struggle of Washington at UCLA, and that's what you were talking about, wasn't it, Bruce? Washington, UCLA.
Yeah.
And you're gonna pick the UW to win, and I am as well. To move this along, I'm gonna pick Washington to win 20-17. What are you thinking on this one, Sean?
Yeah, I think the only question is if Washington's looking ahead to the big matchup they got the following week. If they stay focused, which I think Fish can do with them, I think they prevail down in a probably very empty Rose Bowl.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. That's their last game. UCLA's last game there. They'll never
out of
play.
there. They're moving over to
Which is
SoFi
sad.
Stadium where the Rams play and Chargers play, and
Nice.
the Rose Bowl will be empty, but for the big one on New Year's Day going forward.
My God, 80 fans at SoFi
Yeah,
Stadium is
dude.
going to be awesome.
All 23 of their fans are going to make that drive up to SoFi.
Well, they
get
get
it's closer. It's a closer drive.
They
more
might
on
get more because I think they have more homeless people around SoFi. So they could get some. They should get some few extras.
Yeah,
That was good.
SoFi's closer
For their
to
tickets.
Westwood than Pasadena is, so there's that. But UCLA is not very good. I think Washington will rebound from the disappointing way they played against Wisconsin. So, Washington 28, UCLA 13.
So imagine that you're the little old lady from Pasadena, and you've got to make it to SoFi Stadium, right? And you're in your 64 Dodge Super Stock with the 426 Max Wedge, right? You can't make it through that traffic. That's going to be tough on them, guys. It may turn that place into a tomb. It may be colder than British humor, you know.
Yeah, I just don't see it lasting. Like they can't get fans anywhere they go, so why put them in that big of a stadium?
So I think, guys, that Doug may be having some kind of technical difficulty. So I'm gonna.
What about Doug?
There, are you back? He's back. That's not
sorry.
mentioned.
Did you call me? I went to that house for a second.
Oh, you got to do that, Doug. You got to answer the call. Well, what it is, I had a little old lady from Pasadena reference. I wanted to see if you thought.
Throw it at me because I was gone when you did it.
Oh yeah, so they're talking about that the UCLA has moved to SoFi Stadium, right?
Next year. This
next
is their
year.
last one at the Rose Bowl.
Which is historic. That's historic that they're going to play at the Rose Bowl. And I feel bad day. But I mentioned that the traffic is so bad in LA that the little old lady from Pasadena couldn't drive her hot rod Mopar, right, while she listened to the Beach Boys on her way to the stadium without getting caught in traffic, you know?
I may not be the right person. Did they mention Hey, Hot Rod Mopar in the song.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, damn it, Bob.
No, it's
Later on,
409.
what's
Chevy.
Is
that?
that 409?
Yeah, Chevy.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
there was
Bob.
a no, there was a 409, but later on she had a little Cobra, the little old lady from Pasadena,
Yeah,
right?
Shelby Cobra. Yeah, that too.
And then
Just
she
take
went down. Then when she went down Dead Man's Curve, she had a tri-power 427 Corvette Stingray. She didn't make it.
Was she at Dead Man's Curve too, Bob? Not the one between Fort Pierce and
Been all
Okeechobee,
over.
right?
Yeah, not that. I wrecked a motorcycle on that, by the way, when I was like 17
Talking
years
about
old.
Dead Man's Curve on what was the name of that? 98? Oh, no.
Oh,
What was the name of that?
710.
Yeah. No, not Dead Man's Curve, was it? I thought that was the one that went from Okeechobee to Fort Pierce.
70.
70, you're right.
But it goes like this all of a sudden, and there's these markers that are like stand up that high in the road.
Yeah,
It was kind of
if you don't know what's coming, and you better not be fucking drinking, right?
you can go straight on
Sorry,
into the
back in the
wall.
day when everybody when that was a little more socially acceptable, right?
Who are we offending?
Absolutely.
What happened?
We was spending the moms. Remember, what was it? It was
Little lady from
Mothers
Pasadena.
Against Drunk Drivers, MAD.
Oh yeah, important shit.
And then,
So that makes
then there was the Dan program that was the Drunks Against Mad Mothers.
Oh yeah,
That one
Yeah.
never took flight.
Fuck those mad mothers, bro.
Hell yeah. And the Just Say No program, that Just Say No program is a big deal.
Okay, I muted Ed. Does it sound better now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
that was special.
Hold up.
The aliens have left the building.
Ed, welcome back. Hold on.
Oh,
We'll
is it
wait till,
almost really-
we'll wait till it's Ed's turn.
Hell yeah. That means Washington's going to win then. So who has not picked on this Titanic struggle? Nikki, have you picked on it?
No, I've got Washington pissed off and winning 28-13.
Ow! That's
Hey,
hot.
I like that call.
He just came off a good win against Purdue. We crushed them. 49.
Yeah, but they're still pissed. That's what I'm saying.
They are pissed.
That Wisconsin game set in with them.
It's
Bruce, you guys were going to beat Purdue as long as the footballs were inflated, and you guys
Yeah.
showed up at the right stadium.
Yeah,
Like,
that was,
I don't
that was
care if it
ugly.
was
That was poor Purdue's day on that one.
like I feel like even if they lost, like if it was week 2, they would still be pissed off losing to Wisconsin and going to demolish anyone they played after that.
Yeah.
Bruce, it's not a big deal to go and win at Purdue. What you need to do is go.
No, Purdue is
you need-
here.
y'all need to go play at Memphis, and then you have to worry about your bus having tires when you get out of the game.
Yeah, that added element is always special.
Yeah.
You know, just the added element of difficulty. So, Jane, have you picked on this game?
No.
What you got?
Let me get UCLA in the upset, man. They're gonna squeak one out by
Squeak
one.
one out.
Surprised, Dane. I wouldn't.
They're probably
gonna
sneak a
peg one.
field goal
I mean,
in to win it.
and
The final
and
second.
Nico's a good quarterback. The kid can run. He could do some damage.
I'm saying Washington
I'm not
can't be
gonna
looking
go
ahead.
that
To,
far.
Washington can't be
He's
looking
injured.
ahead to the Ducks. Got to focus on the task
Yeah.
at hand.
No. I'm looking at this game, one game at a
I
time.
really think that Washington's the better team, though, if we're being real. But I got a feeling UCLA might do some wild shit in front of
They
all
always do. It never
15
fails.
of their
They
fans.
hate Washington.
Dane.
Traditional history between them of dislike, you know.
They really don't love each other, do they, Bruce? Oh, there's
No,
a
they
true
do not, and I can't I thought we would, you know, the games against USC are always exciting, and they're really great games, and we beat them here and we beat them there and back and forth. But when it comes to UCLA, they've had our number every time we go down there. Like I said, 9-2 record. we're shit down there. So no, I mean, for me to look at the game, I could easily see UCLA pulling it out on a, fake punt, something like that.
When's the last time UCLA contended for the Natty?
1998.
Yeah, 98. They were really good, and they went over to Miami.
That was the reschedule. Remember, they were supposed to go down there in September, and the hurricane went through.
Yep.
So it got pushed back to the last weekend of the season.
Miami beat them
Miami
and knocked them out of it.
Yeah.
Cade McNown was quarterback.
That's right. Danny Farmer, I think, was the wide receiver he used to throw the ball to. But Butch Davis and the Canes were letting people know they were waking back up.
Oh, yeah.
This series this is pretty surprisingly, UCLA leads the all-time series against Washington.
Yeah.
Wow. That is kind of surprising to me.
Washington had some down years, though.
Well, there was those Donahue years, Sean.
Terry Donahue was a legendary coach. He had lots of great running backs, too. For sure.
I think the best thing that ever happened to Washington was Neuheisel. I really like that guy as a coach here.
All right, so who hasn't picked? Who hasn't picked?
I haven't picked.
Ed.
So, speaking of Neuheisel, the luster has worn off a little bit on Neuheisel Jr. calling the plays. And Washington, as Bruce said, Washington's defense is significantly better. 31-16 Huskies.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all want to jump over to these real games now?
Let's do the games of the week.
That sounds about right. And it's crazy. This week and next week, it feels like the first time. We got kind of a little, Pac-12 flavor going on here with all these former Pac-12 teams playing each other this weekend and next weekend.
It feels like the first time.
You got the SEC playing like really powerful games.
Doug, are you excited for the mighty Eastern Illinois Panthers from beautiful Charleston, Illinois, to visit Tuscaloosa?
I didn't even know that there was a college in Eastern Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay, where you went? Isn't that where you went?
The pride of Tony Romo and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Who went there, Bob?
Romo and Garoppolo.
That's right.
Sean went there. Didn't you go there, Sean?
No, I'm not an East. I'm a Western guy.
Western, that's right. Western. I knew it was one of the schools there.
Yep.
And
directional city, baby.
Where is Eastern Illinois at exactly?
It's in Charleston, Illinois. Which, if you stay on 57 South, like you go south past Champaign-Urbana, you stay on it, you get past Effingham, and then it's just past Effingham is Charleston.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it's really like closer, more or less, to Southern Illinois, but that one was already taken, so they just said, "Well, all right, Eastern's available, so we'll go with Eastern Illinois University."
So I got an idea. I have an idea.
Bob's Big Boy there?
What's that?
Is there a Bob's Big Boy in Charleston?
I think I've spent all of 5 minutes in Charleston getting gas there, Ed, so I couldn't tell you.
I've been to Effingham a lot for the Illinois Debate Association when I was living in Indianapolis and in Chicago. So, but Carbondale's real interesting. But it's kind of like Eastern Kentucky University. It's kind of the same because it's kind of in Central Illinois.
Yeah.
For me, when I think Eastern Illinois, you probably would be closer to Illinois Route 1, which is Indianapolis Boulevard coming out of Chicago.
Yeah, I would think like Mattoon would be the perfect place for Eastern Illinois, but they decided on Charleston doesn't have anything else going on in Charleston, Illinois. That is.
That's true. Or you could have Marshall, Illinois. Could also be a good place for Eastern Illinois, across from Vincennes, Indiana.
Yep.
But
no, I think Bama's going to beat them probably 65-3 or something like that. They're terrible. They're not good.
I don't even know if I will watch this game, Sean.
I don't blame you. We do have one of the a cupcake matchup that's very important though. Before we get to our big games.
Well, are you talking about LSU?
No. Okay. Dane, is Dane still here?
Dave. I'm here, brothers.
Are you excited, man? Call Domino's, get them ready, like 100 pizzas, because the Tigers are going to party this weekend after the lowly Furman Paladins go down, and the Clemson Tigers are bowl eligible, baby.
Hey man, don't be trashing Furman, bro. I love Furman.
Nobody likes Furman, man. We like Wofford. Little dog, big bite. Go Wofford.
No, fuck Wofford, dude.
Go Terriers.
I'm from G Vegas, my guy.
Guys, I have an idea.
rock-
We're kind of
I
off
rock
schedule a
with
little bit,
Furman.
but if we will take these first 3 games here and make quick work out of it, we'll be back on track.
Back on track. All righty then. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Missouri and Oklahoma.
No, you got it right.
Yeah,
Fucking
and
Missouri.
I'm going to say that Missouri has fallen hard out of the rankings after initially having a respectable ranking, and they've lost some tough games. And guys, it looks to me like it's going to happen again. So I'm going to go ahead and make my pick, and I'm going to say Oklahoma 30-10. What do you want to do with this one, Ed?
I think Oklahoma has the letdown after the Bama game, and it's
I'm with you on the Ed.
23-17 Sooners.
Hell yeah. 23. So what are you thinking, Nikki?
Oh, I'm not. This Oklahoma team is kind of hit and miss for me, but I'm gonna go with Oklahoma. I'm just gonna go by 3.
Sooners by 3. What do you think about this, Brace?
I got Oklahoma. If it was reversed, I think it was a little bit tougher mission for Oklahoma. So, but I think Oklahoma was 27-20.
27-20. What do you think about this one, Sean?
You know, if it was Como and Mizzou wasn't starting a true freshman, I think the 3rd string quarterback, this is only, his 3rd start?
Yeah, 3rd.
Yeah, no, I don't see it happening. Sooners 28, Missouri 10.
I just feel like Oklahoma gave everything they had to beat Bama, and they're probably wore down still.
If this game was on the road, I'm with Sean. I would go with Missouri, even with
I
can't see Missouri winning at Norman. I just can't.
Plus the other issue, already some rumint, I guess you would call it, about Drinkwitz taking a better job, leaving Mizzou. So, that'll be, kind of in the back minds of some of the players at Mizzou. So,
well, all righty then. I guess, Doug, have you picked this debacle?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do it officially, but yeah, definitely Oklahoma wins the game. I think it'll be close, relatively close, probably to the 4th quarter. Give me Oklahoma 24-14.
Everybody's picking this fucking game close, man. Give me Oklahoma 55-0.
Oh shit!
Kitty. I like it. I think
All
it's
right, hey, Dane, if you're
What's
anywhere
up, man?
close to being correct on this, you'll be on our thumbnail next week. God damn it!
Okay.
Yeah, let's put them up.
We like it.
Dane, I have a prediction. Clemson escapes Furman 28-27. It's a nail biter. But you guys get it done. Get it done.
Dude, I could see it happening. So
Goodness. Well, that leads us into our next ACC Titanic matchup with very little input on the CFP, and that's number 20 Louisville, who I'm surprised are still ranked, at SMU. Well, guys, I find this real interesting. Nick, I'm going to throw this one at you. What you thinking on this?
I'm going SMU big at home. I'm going to go SMU. They like to score. I'm going to say 42. I'll give Louisville 28.
42-28. Nice. What you thinking on this one, Sean?
SMU is a 2.5-point favorite at home. I think this one is going to be a high-scoring game. I think they escape by a field goal. 38-35.
Ooh, nice. What you think on this one, Ed?
You know, Louisville can play a little bit of defense that they showed in the Miami.
God damn it, Ed.
Wait. But I don't see him winning at SMU. I got the Mustangs 28-20.
Damn it, Jim. Bruce.
I hate to ride everyone's coattails, but I got to. Since I'm following up the rear, I got SMU. I just think they're just, and Louisville has. There's some three. I just like SMU, and
SMU wins this game. They're hanging around for an outside shot at getting to the ACC championship game. They're one of 4 teams with just one loss in the conference.
And they have played well, and Louisville hasn't.
And they're not ranked.
Well, except against
They're
Miami.
they're on a 3-game losing streak too, partners.
That's right. And that's why I want.
They both beat Miami, Nikki.
Yeah, but Louisville,
Louisville did it at Miami.
SMU, I've seen it, but that Louisville, I just did not expect it to happen. They gave everything they had, and I think that's why they're losing now, because they can't rebound. They're still
There you
working.
go. And that's why I waited to pick on this one to almost the end, because here at the Cracking Off the Podcast, we traditionally love to throw shade on teams, especially ones that we dislike regularly. And I personally hate Louisville, so I say L's down, SMU by 50.
Hell yeah, dude.
Preston asked me if I knew Kiffin interviewed for for the Florida job, and I've actually tried to not think about that situation the last few days, as crazy as it's been.
It's
I
crazy.
just don't think he'll take LSU ever. I say he either stays at Ole Miss or he goes to Florida. I cannot see him going to LSU into that shit show.
That's heavy. Doug, have you picked on this one, man?
Give me Smoo to do whatever it takes. If Louisville scores 30, Smoo will score 30 and a half.
Right. About 50, he says. All right, L's down. All right, then let's do our next game of the week. It's Washington State of the Great Pac-2 at James Madison.
Much better game than anybody would have thought. At this
James
point,
Madison's
Washington
like
State
some
looked bad
badass
early,
football.
and they have rebounded. And James Madison has looked pretty good all year round.
Yeah, they're 9-1,
Badass football.
and they're rolling.
Yeah,
They're rolling.
5-5.
They're a possible, right now they're looking like the possible group of 5 entry into the CFP if they beat Washington State. I don't know how much it improves their chances, but they can't lose to them, that's for sure.
That's for damn sure.
I don't think they will.
So what is James Madison? What are they called? I know Sean knows this.
Aren't they like the Colonial?
Yeah, the Colonials.
My cousin went there.
They're the Dukes.
The Dukes. I almost said that.
Yeah.
All right, so Dane's phone died. So God bless you, Dane.
Yes.
We'll
My
talk to you
cousin went
we'll
to
talk to you when you get a phone
Madison.
charger.
So really,
Dane
this
is on a
is
journey now that we cannot accompany him on.
a journey, he says. Hell yeah. It's epic in the manner of Lord of the Rings. Just like Washington State just showing up all the way across the country at James Madison. I find that very interesting. Now,
That is one hell of a long flight from the Palouse all the way to
It really
Virginia.
is.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but I really like
going to Miami
Washington.
Beach or something. But
I like Washington State's coach. He's a good guy. Yeah, he's hanging that tough team tough this year, and but I just see Madison eking it out.
Yeah.
hell yeah. Eking it out. I don't know what to make of it. Myself, if you're James Madison, you can't crap out now. So I'm gonna say they do crap out, and I've got Washington State 28-27.
Oh my! I was gonna pick James Madison 28 and Washington State 27.
So you said the Dukes?
It will be a close game. I'm going to leave Washington State, believe it or not.
What do you think,
Chad? A Washington team.
Oh yeah, you got to pick them. Doug, Bruce, I respect that greatly that you would pick them because they need picked, right? It's a bright spot of their season. If they beat a CFP contender, they've got a little fluff to fluff up.
Bragging room, you know.
Well, yeah. What are you thinking on this one, Sean?
I like the Dukes to keep being the fly in the ointment for the group of 5 rep. They get the win. They don't cover 13.5, but they win by 10, 34-24. Give me the Dukes.
Ooh.
Nice.
All
That's
right.
your gambling instinct, Sean.
I think it's good to have a Cinderella story in college football. I feel like there are our Cinderella story for college football right now.
I think nobody wants the Dukes. There's the group of 5 reps, so let's keep being a pain. Go Dukes.
Yes.
Damn, I like that. What are you thinking on this one, Doug?
Give me the Dolly Madison Dukes by a field goal.
A field goal, he says. I like that. Hell yeah. So let's be a fly in the window. Is there any chance they could win a game in the CFP? Anyone?
I mean, I don't think they could, no, but they could,
You never
definitely
know.
get in there.
You never know.
You never know.
That's why they play the game.
Any given
yeah.
time, it could be anyone. You never know.
It'd be
Gotta
a
watch
lot
out
of
for those James Madison Dukes boys.
Ball and Luke.
They really should call them the Duke boys, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda cool.
They could have Hillbilly Jim join us. Now, shouldn't he have a 2 before there somewhere?
No, that's Axel Jim Duggan.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yes.
that is my ex-stepdad.
What's his
That
name?
is
Jim?
Ed.
What's
That
his
is
name,
Ed.
Jim?
No,
Oh.
Ed.
Hillbilly
Big
Ed.
old West Virginia mountain man.
Hell yeah. Now, Ed, did you pick on this game?
No, and I think we have forgotten about the travel factor here.
Oh, I mentioned it, but I want you to expound on it.
Pullman, Washington is in the middle of fucking nowhere, and if you followed that murder case, it's right next to Moscow, Idaho. So, and
That's already done. That's like July's news, Ed.
No, I'm just saying. But
He's behind on his Netflix.
they're going to be pumped in Harrisonburg, and they're going to run away with this one 42-17.
God damn it, Ed.
This is going to run away by 50. All right. So I guess our next game of the week, or did you pick on that? You picked on that, didn't you? Doug, you picked Washington State, didn't you?
No, I picked the Dolly Madison Dukes.
Duke. Oh, that's right. I got it all wrong. But we're not- So the next matchup that's very interesting is Kentucky at Vanderbilt. Now Kentucky is at 5-5, right?
This is a very interesting game. I mean, who would have really thought, even 3 to 4 weeks ago, that this game would even be on the radar? But I mean, with Vanderbilt, we knew we had something, but with Kentucky, this team is threatening to put together a streak.
Yeah, I think it's
And
pretty
go
interesting.
bowling. Bob's
And they
gonna
got,
go bowling. You're gonna go bowling.
yeah, that's what you have to win this game or Louisville to go bowling if you're Kentucky. So you have to win either this game or Vanderbilt.
Wait, what's the record right now?
5-5. 5-5.
5-5. I think they only need one of them.
They need one more win.
Yeah, one more win. So it's either got to be Vanderbilt or it's got to be Louisville. So
Let's go and get them both, Bob. Let's get them both.
get them both. And that's what I think is going to happen is I think that Pavia is not going to be able to run to the outside. He's only going to be able to run up the middle. And with Kentucky's linebackers, that's probably not going to work out for him too well as far as his physical health. So I say Kentucky wins 20-19.
That's a good pick, Bob. Give me Vanderbilt by 10 at home.
I'm
starting to believe in this Vanderbilt team. I would love to see Kentucky win, though, just for you, Bob.
Oh, I know.
I think Vanderbilt wins this game, and Kentucky needs to beat Louisville to grab that bowl berth.
That's probably what's going to have to happen. But and be honest, if Vanderbilt did win this game, and then the next game, and somehow getting the CFP, it'd be pure magic. What are you thinking on this one, Sean?
You know, I think with Cutter Boley, right? That's the Kentucky quarterback.
Yes, they've actually unleashed him and let him throw the football.
He's coming around and throwing the ball out better, and Kentucky can stop the run very well. The one thing Vanderbilt can't do, they can't stop the run. Teams that are bad at running the football suddenly run for over 150 yards generally on Vanderbilt's defense. Give me the Wildcats, 22-17. Kentucky gets it done, and they get bowl eligible, and Theo Vaughn is sad.
Theo Vaughn of Vanderbilt, he kind of pulls for both Tennessee and Vanderbilt, don't he?
Yeah, but he's big buddies with Diego Pavia, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So as long as Diego's there, then after that he'll start going with Middle Tennessee State and the Vols.
Yeah, it's a good news, bad news story for Dr. Balls, our beloved Dr. Balls. I think Kentucky's going to beat Vandy. I already picked them here to win, beat Vandy. I think they're going to beat Louisville, too, the following week. And so now you're 7-5. You're going bowling. You're probably actually a pretty decent bowl at 7-5 because there'll be a lot of 6-6 teams there and about. The bad news is it looks like y'all are going to keep Stoops, and you wanted to get rid of Stoops.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I was about to say. Extension is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. He's already on a huge extension. That's why the big buyout. But, yeah, Sean, I'm sure you're right. We're going to win and lose all at the same time. But so this team was very young. The Kentucky team is there right now, and it took them a long time to develop. And Boley will most likely come back. So they could
I
be.
think it's absolutely impressive. The way you guys started the first 5 games to where you are now to get to 5. I don't think any of us had you at 5-5 with 3 games left to
They
go.
had those moments, Sean. I mean, they could have beaten Texas at home. They could have actually beat Ole Miss as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then they had a couple
balls
games
at
where they
one
got
point.
their doors blown off. So I kudos to Stoops and his staff to getting Kentucky to 5-5. And yeah, I really got a feeling. I would guess there's going to be more Kentucky fans there than Vandy fans this week.
And they went down to Jughead Stadium and beat Auburn.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. And here's what's interesting about it is they had transfer. Here's what's killed Kentucky the last 3 years of these fucking transfer portal quarterbacks. Guys, they had 2 homegrown guys, and one of them, they just wasted him away. I even forget what his name is, but he transferred out finally. And then now they're on Cutter Boley, who was a 4-star recruit. And they next thing you know, they said, fuck it, we're going to let him throw the football. And now they've had a little bit of success. So they basically, their own coaching staff has hamstrung themselves with transfer portal cast-offs like Calzada and Will Levis and so forth. And now they got this guy. He's a homegrown guy. He wants to play football. And they're letting him, and that's the only reason they got a chance. So if they do that, what's that?
Let's see real quick if Nikki can pick against Diego.
Oh, I am. I've got Kentucky winning
God damn it,
28-17. I know. I want to see Kentucky win, and it's hard because I do love Diego, but I want to see Kentucky finish out strong. I do.
All right, who has to go here?
Bruce has to go.
And Ed.
Yeah, and I have to upset the apple cart. I'm going to go. I'll be a very close, and I'll preface this. I want Kentucky to win, but Vanderbilt and Pavia at home is going to be a close game.
But what the podcast, our listeners don't know is everyone thinks Nikki's the biggest Diego Pavia fan here. It might be Bruce. Bruce loves him some Diego Pavia.
I love his toughness. I like his gutsiness, and he's more than willing to take on a linebacker anytime.
Very tough kid. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's dirt tough. But I do want to preface, I want Kentucky to win, but I just see the momentum and everything in Vanderbilt's alleyway. So
there you go. All right,
Ed,
and I think
Ed, are you going to second him?
Throw the ball,
Yeah, so
you moron. Throw the ball.
wait. So I'm not sold on Kentucky's offense, but that defense is underrated, and I think regardless of what Vanderbilt does, they get locked out of the top 12, but they're going to feel the heat because they feel like they might get in. I see Vandy winning close in 2017.
Yeah, that's
all right. So we got three picks for Vandy. How many people's on the show tonight? Damn it.
Five or six, or what? Six?
Five,
but no, it's
five or
five.
six, whatever it takes.
Well, Dane entered the portal, so he's gone.
Yeah, we won't count Dane. Let's see here. We got six. So we're split 3-3 here.
Well, Dane probably would have picked someone random.
He would have picked some team that wasn't even in the lineup.
Yeah.
All right then.
He picked Chattanooga to win.
I thought he took Samford.
Samford.
Yeah, that one too.
There we go.
All right, Doug, did you get your pick in?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Remember, I was the first one to say, Vandy by 10.
Oh, Vandy by 10, that's right. Vandy by 10.
And hey,
So
I mean, it won't shock me at all if this was in Lexington, I would definitely go with Kentucky.
I just think Kentucky has so
think
much
Vanderbilt
fight in them
is
right
just-
now.
I don't know. I mean, Vanderbilt has lost. How many games has Vanderbilt lost to?
2.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Alabama at Alabama and Texas at Texas.
Texas is not very good, though.
No, they're not. But it was still on the road against a team that even when they're not very good, Vandy probably shouldn't.
Florida
go over there
beat
and win.
Texas.
And they still had a
Just
shot to do
remember
it.
that.
So I don't know.
I think the key in this game is actually going to be Kentucky going back to being old school Kentucky. Vandy is really bad at stopping the run, and Kentucky can move the line of scrimmage. I think if Kentucky commits to running the football and keeping Diego Pavia on the sideline, they have a very good chance to win this
And
football
they have
game
so
on the
much
road.
fight in them right now.
They
Like
played their tails off.
I feel
Miguel
like
and
when the
Taylor.
rumors were going around that Stoops, everyone wanted Stoops gone. Honestly, it was like the players turned to completely different players. They had fight in them. They were fighting for Stoops. So, I mean, if anything, you keep a coach that your players love. I mean, that's awesome.
All right,
Oh,
so we've got the Ed Bowl next.
The Ed Bowl. Ed, what do you got to say about the Ed Bowl? Who are you rooting for this Titanic matchup?
So I graduated from Maryland. I am rooting for Michigan. That is my team.
I like Turtles.
Michigan has shown the ability to make mistakes, as evidenced last week, and Northwestern couldn't pull it off. And Northwestern is better than Maryland, that's for sure. But I expect a competitive game because this Michigan team only has shown the killer instinct against the likes of Central Michigan. So I got Michigan pulling away late, 30-24.
Well, what do you think about this one, Bruce?
It sure won't be Maryland. They're on a 7-game losing streak.
Goodness.
And, I'm just looking at
I know
everything.
exactly what you're going to say. They got to break this shit sometime, don't they, Bruce?
Yeah, they do, but I don't see them doing it. Michigan's in the hunt. They want to win. They want to get into the playoffs. So I'm going to give the edge to Michigan. And it's going to be 36-15.
Let me add one thing. It is, I don't even remember the last time a team went undefeated without a close call. And I am not counting the Ohio State game against Texas as a close call. So I am predicting a close call for the Buckeyes in Ann Arbor with a 27-23 win over the Wolverines. However,
Ooh.
there is a
I didn't know we were
chance.
picking games for next week. Are we picking games for next
I'm
week?
just
Yeah,
talking.
Ed's not
I'm
allowed to
just-
pick on that game next week, though.
Wait a minute. There is also a chance that even if we beat the Buckeyes, that if USC beats Oregon, Michigan is locked out.
You're
Which
already
they-
locked out.
Yeah, they should be. Sorry.
If it comes down to Michigan and Notre Dame's getting in. We beat USC. You didn't.
Notre Dame's already in.
Things could change.
No.
Notre Dame, if Notre Dame wins their last two games, they're in.
Which
They're
they
in
should.
now. They're not going to get knocked out by winning.
No, you're right.
You never know how things shake out. I mean, if BYU wins the conference, there's two from the Big 12. We don't know what we're going to get out of the ACC. I still think it's very nebulous, and I think these rankings, it's kind of as the wind blows for this committee. They don't know
That's your
1 week.
heart talking and not your head. Notre Dame
No,
is
that's not at all true. The committee, who knows what, 1 week it's strength of record, the next is strength of schedule, it's who you played, who you haven't played. Who the hell knows what these
when
guys?
it comes
I mean, this past week, I'll even tell you as a Notre Dame fan, I think it's asinine that Alabama is behind us.
When it comes to teams, especially the blue bloods like this, Notre Dame controls their own destiny, in my opinion. If they win out, they're in.
I think blue blood and draw, sure, but again, I think there's a lot left to be played, and anything and everything could shake out and happen. That's why we love college football, because we never know what is going to happen. And we haven't had that much chaos yet. So I think these last 2 weeks, there's going to be prepared for chaos. Now, that said, in this game, there won't be. I think.
Well, I agree, but chaos does not involve Notre Dame losing or getting knocked out. It's some other shit that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not saying beating
Like
Syracuse
Maryland
and beating Stanford. I've seen Notre Dame lose to both of these teams in the past. So you got to handle business. I think Michigan's going to handle their business at Maryland. I got Michigan 48, the Terrapins 17.
Wow, that's a lot of.
I want the Wolverines nice, happy, and fat, waiting for the Buckeyes to come calling.
Yeah, give me the.
I can't see us scoring 48 points against anybody that's in the.
Maryland's lost
one of
7
the
games
better-
in a row. Underwood has basically played every game, right? And I wouldn't consider him a freshman quarterback anymore. He's got 7 games under his belt. He's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
He started off hot last week and started throwing the ball in the wrong places.
I would say if he just finds the right place, he's pretty damn
It
good.
happens.
Well,
Hell
we
yeah,
now
but-
have one pretty good receiver.
Maryland's not very good at all.
Michigan's defense is still pretty damn good. They can.
And
Needs to
Michigan's
go on this
defense,
one.
yeah, is
They
very
can
good.
still
So-
grind you up.
Oh yeah,
That
don't you have nobody
defense,
to run
that
it?
defense was not good against Oklahoma or USC.
Oklahoma's like a year ago, basically, at this point.
All right, who needs to go on this one?
Me, I haven't picked it yet. Oh, go, Dickie.
I'm going to pick Maryland as one of my underdogs this week, and Maryland wins 24-21. They break the
Look, Ed,
7
goddamn
win
it, Ed.
losing streak.
Fuck yeah, that's heavy. I like that though. That's a bold pick. Well, I think that Ed is right, and that Michigan has more talent on both sides of the line, and somehow they're going to parlay that into a miracle. 23-21 Michigan.
Yeah, give me the Fighting Eds by something. They're definitely winning.
By 50.
No, not 50.
Oh,
How about 5?
by 5. Okay.
15
Dang,
to 10,
here.
Wolverines. Put it in the bank.
Put it in the bank, he says. So now this is a whole lot bigger matchup, it looks like to me. We got Pitt at Georgia Tech. It has some minor implications. At least it's ranked teams. It's a near prime time on ESPN. Let's talk about it.
If Notre Dame wouldn't have whooped Pitt's ass last week, this is probably our game of the week.
No, Doug, it doesn't. No, Didn't you listen to Pat Narduzzi? The Notre Dame game did not matter. It did
Yeah,
not matter.
I didn't believe him then. I don't believe him now either. But anyway, yeah, this would have been a bigger game. This would have been a bigger game had Notre Dame not just beat that ass. But
this is sort of the pseudo mini ACC championship game here.
yeah, you could
I
say
like that. Pseudo championship. It's the championship. Whoever loses is the champion.
That's
They're
it.
champion.
I mean,
We like that. Now, would that mean they suck donkey balls?
Well, hey, I'm headed to the outhouse, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going with the Ramblin' Wreck to win at home by 10.
By 50. By 10, he says. Doug says by 10. What do you think on this one, Bruce?
I like Georgia Tech, Ramblin' Wreck. And I predict a score of 34-12.
All right. What do you think on this one, Sean?
If this one wasn't down in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia, I think it'd be closer because, the weather's a little different in Pittsburgh this time of year. But no, Georgia Tech at home. Haynes King probably should get more Heisman consideration. That kid's playing his tail off, and he's a dog. He's the ACC version of Pavia, man.
That's what I was gonna say.
Puts his head into the pile, man. He's not. He takes contact. Give me the Ramblin' Wreck as well. Give it to me 27-17, and it knocks Pitt out of the ACC championship game race, which is great. And hopefully, if SMU can win, we're setting up for an SMU Georgia Tech ACC championship game, which I think we'd all love to see. I think that'd be a great game.
Talk about it, Nick. What you think?
I'm going with Tech. I think I do think that Pitt will stay in it for a little bit, and then I just don't see it in the fourth. I feel like Tech just takes control, and they end up winning 34-21.
Nice. They take control. We like it when they take control. Ed, do you like it when they take control? How do you see this game?
I do. I'm not sold on the Georgia Tech defense, and I think Pitt will come in motivated after getting embarrassed last week. But Tech's the better team, 34-26.
34-26. And so I find it interesting.
Chip coming just under the over-under there, by the way, Ed. I don't know if you planned that.
I did.
Hell, he knows it. He's getting
61.5 is the current over-under. They expect some scoring in this one.
Do you got money in on that one, Ed?
No.
Oh, no money in it. Neither do I.
Ed's saving his big bet for next week for Wolverines. He's gonna get.
No, I have money on Oregon and Michigan this week on the Crypto.com prediction markets.
There you go.
Crypto.com prediction line. Now, if you buy now, do you get a free Ginsu knife?
No.
What about Amazing Veg-O-Matic?
No,
all right,
so I think if I lose my bets, I'm fired.
If he wins, though, he gets the world's strongest military-grade flashlight. You can run over him with a tank.
Yeah, that flashlight's popular.
Did everybody go on this one?
I got to pick. I'm going to say, me and you both have to pick. No, you already picked you. So I'm going to say Georgia Tech wins by the score of 41-30.
Nice.
All right, I have a question for Nikki to get this next one started. So Florida's playing pretty good when they're playing good teams recently.
Yeah.
So what's the chances that Florida knocks off Tennessee in Gainesville?
Like the last 16 times.
I won't even make you pick. I won't even make you pick on this one, but just give us.
I'm picking on this one, and they've come to the Swamp the last 16 times, and they couldn't get it done. And a lot of those times was without a coach because we'd already fired him. So
that doesn't matter that y'all don't have a coach right now.
Nope. We hate Tennessee. Come on. It might not be pretty, but they're going to get it done. They're going to find a way. I have faith in them, and I think we We do it 21-17.
Nice.
I like that.
I like it too. You know why? Because fuck Tennessee. And I'm sad that Jen isn't here to help us discuss this thing, Doug. I mean, it's almost a disappointment to have her not chime in and give us her cheerful disposition in regards to what Tennessee's going to do at Florida. So I'm going to go ahead and pick for Jen Chavez, and I'm going to say, fuck Tennessee, Florida 21-20.
And look at the players that are making these plays. They're young, and we're down a shit ton of players like we were against Ole Miss, like a ton of players, and still able to find a way to stay in the game. So, you know what? Come on. Let's do this. I'm ready.
There we go. What do you think?
I really hate. Let me go on this while I'm thinking on it.
All right.
I really hate to pick Tennessee here, but I'm gonna have to go with Tennessee to lose their 17th straight in Gainesville. Did you say 16 before, Nikki?
Yep, 16.
All right, so let's go with Tennessee blowing a lead. Florida comes back in the end, 30-28. Florida.
Urban's and our 2006 and 2008 champions are in town. Urban, I think, is going to be Mr. Two Bits. So, and going to be speaking to the team. I hate Urban. You know I hate him, but at least maybe he'll give our players a little bit of the pep talk they need. And Jen's in.
Oh, Jen.
She said, "Damn it, Doug."
She's been there hiding the whole time.
Yeah, she said, "Damn it, Doug."
So, yeah, I mean, I would say don't get too excited about my pick in this game because have I ever picked Tennessee on this show before?
No.
Anybody?
I don't think so. No, I
I think
don't.
you have once. I think
I
we
can't
both did
remember.
one time.
I think I might have one time too. I think I might have.
Against Auburn. You picked them against Auburn.
God damn it.
I do not recall. I do not recall.
You don't remember me picking Tennessee, is what you're saying?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. I was
You
just
may be
scratching
right,
for
Sean.
I'm pretty sure I have
Jen
that.
knows. I'm sure Jen, have I ever picked Tennessee, Jen?
Oh, let's
Wait, let's see. She's got
Let's
nothing to
see.
say. Nothing.
There you go. And Bruce, have you picked on this game?
Nope.
Let's see what you got.
Well, I really like the Tennessee quarterback. That kid has a great arm. He's a tough, hard-nosed little quarterback. And I picked him to beat Florida. The score's going to be 33-27.
Ow. Damn it, Jim. What are you thinking on this one, Ed?
Well, not only is Nikki right that Tennessee doesn't win in the swamp, but most of the games historically are not that close. And I look for the Gators defense to step up, Gators offense to play well enough. I think Tennessee's a little bit of a fraud. 26-16 Gators.
Nice. Sean.
Yeah, I mean, to Nikki's point, Tennessee hasn't beaten Florida in Gainesville since 2003. The Gators lead the series by 10 games, 32-22. This was one of the big games of the 90s. You know, Peyton Manning never won there. Arch Manning hasn't won there, by the way, either. I think it was only Eli has gotten a win, and big Archie never played Florida. Also, the Gators are a 4.5-point underdog. I love a home dog. And even though this one's under the lights at Ben Hill Griffith Stadium, as Steve Spurrier would say, the sun's still shining on the Gators, Lord willing. And I got the Gators in this one. The defense, too much for Tennessee. That Florida defensive front is aggressive and angry. And if DJ can just minimize the mistakes, I think Florida escapes with a 28-17 victory there.
Do you remember Steve Spurrier's other great quote, Sean?
Oh, of course.
What was it?
Can't spell Citrus Bowl without UT.
I bet Jen remembers that one too.
But we also see DJ last week for the first time all season getting comfortable again with his deep ball. He was
Well,
running again. He wasn't afraid like he has been playing. So I feel like
who's the kid you got out on the edge? Dallas.
Wilson, he's out.
He is spectacular.
He is,
What
but
a-
he's out the rest of the season. That dirty hit on him in the Georgia game.
Oh man, is he fun to watch when he's
He is.
healthy? He's incredible. So
Yeah.
somebody's got to step up for him. But I think Lagway's getting it together finally. And again, the Florida D line is an underrated unit. I think they're incredible. They get push. I think Tennessee's O line isn't that great. So if they can't get protection for Aguilar, and I think he's going to be running for his life most of the night, I think it's the Gators' game to win. I don't really understand why they're 4.5.
We have nothing to lose.
Yeah, So I like the Gators in this one.
Is that everybody on this one?
Yep. All right. Now that leads us to this next match of monumental proportions. We're talking Western Kentucky at LSU.
And how many wins does Western Kentucky have? Anybody? I know that I wouldn't have put them on here unless they had some wins.
The mighty Hilltoppers. Let's find out here.
I believe that they are in line to play for the conference championship.
They are 8-2, 6-1 in the conference. They just are a game behind the mighty Cox of Jacksonville State.
And I think that they play Jacksonville State next week. Am I correct on that?
I can give you that here in just a second. They do. They are at Jacksonville State next weekend.
That's pretty handy for a well planned regular season, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean they might end up if things shake out. They might, depending on how the Kennesaw State Missouri State game go. They might end up rematching in the Conference USA Championship game. We'll see. But so this could be not this game, but
fun back-to-back games.
I mean, if they beat LSU, shouldn't they just pack it in and say "fuck y'all"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be one of the last SEC Cupcake Saturdays. We got some cupcakes this weekend. But
I mean, you're going to have to shoehorn them in from here on out, right?
I say next year going to the 9-game conference schedule plus the one power opponent out of conference. I think these games are going to get.
Ain't going to be easy to schedule these now. I mean, you're really going to have to. You think the ones now stand out like a turd in a punch bowl? Wait till somebody does this shit with a 9-game conference schedule.
And I think there was a report, I forget which, athletic website, ESPN or CBS, whatever, put out, like they were interviewing, obviously off the record, general managers. I'm watching an NFL game. Apologize. Athletic directors, along with presidents, have just crunched the numbers. Home teams, are losing revenue on these games. Not only are you paying these teams to get their brains beat in, but a lot of fans are not showing up these days. Yep. So you're losing a lot of the revenue you'd get from food and beverage.
They're not big TV games either.
Yeah,
why would they be?
Yeah, I mean, some of these games are on ESPN Plus. You got to go find it somewhere. This is what I think it was. Booger McFarland had a funny note on. There was one of these type of games. I think it was the Ole Miss was playing some bum scrub team, and he goes, "This is a friends and family game. Only your friends and your family come to watch this kind of a game." So because the rest of us aren't. We're not going to tune in to watch it. You're going to say
that's true.
I think Western Kentucky, depending on how much fight LSU has, if they really care, can maybe hang around for a bit. But if LSU actually cares, they should pummel these guys.
Hell yeah.
Even having the bad year that they're having.
No,
give me LSU 40-20 right out of the gate.
Damn. Now, isn't Nussbaum hurt?
It shouldn't matter. You're LSU.
Yeah.
Next man up. Next man up.
I mean, it shouldn't matter, but I mean, that team is just not. They're ugly right now. I mean, I still say they win with not an issue, but they're not playing good football. Like, it's ugly.
And I think, let me look at their schedule.
It's so ugly right now. I'm reading LSU fans saying, "Oh, we should have never fired Brian Kelly." Like,
This is senior night as well. Last game in Death Valley for the year. I'm gonna go Price is Right on Doug. Doug said 40-20. Give me 41-20 LSU on this one.
Oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and pick on that note. And I think LSU, this is going to be, it's going to be a mistake fest on both sides. But I believe there'll be lots of points. So I've got LSU 45-41.
Ooh, that's a game worth watching, Bob. Do I need to turn this game on?
I think so. I think that Western Kentucky has something to prove, but LSU has overmatched in talent, as others like Sean has mentioned, so much. But if Nussbauer's hurt, the next guy up, but not be the. I think it's gonna be a turnover fest, is what I think is going to happen, and that's where a lot.
If the game is this close, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I picked LSU to win by 20, but if the game is this close, give me Western Kentucky to pull the upset.
You can find this one at 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central on SEC Network. It just means more.
It's either going to be a blowout or it's going to be real entertaining. That's the way I see it.
The game
Now,
only a conference network you love, right?
Yeah,
it's on SEC Network. Yeah.
Now, Bruce, you pick on this one?
No.
He sounds excited about it though.
I've been contemplating while I'm eating my salad. I just really think there's the turmoil in LSU is real palpable. Clear her to the West Coast. We're hearing all the shit that's happening in LSU, and Kip and his wife's going in there and checking it out and this and that, and it's a dog and pony show. And I think right now there's no good foundation at LSU. And not that West Kentucky is a fireball, but sometimes fireballs come in and kick some ass. So I'm looking at a score, and I'm 38-20 LSU, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's 20-21 Western Kentucky. So that's how I read it.
What about you, Ed? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I agree with what Bruce said. There's a lot of shit going on at LSU, but I don't see Western Kentucky having what it takes to come in there and win it. But a decent game, 34-20 Tigers.
Nice. So the next game, we mentioned in the earlier game that a lot of things had to happen for Arizona State to get into the Big 12 championship game. And one of those things is going to happen no matter what in these games, because either BYU and Cincinnati have to lose one game apiece over the next two games, and they're playing each other. So Arizona gets a chance just by this game existing. And so we've got number 12 BYU at number 25 Cincinnati at 7 o'clock on Fox. And I think it's a pretty interesting game. What are you thinking on this one, Bruce?
Bruce.
I think. Let me unmute myself. Excuse me. I was eating my
I don't know
salad.
about you love BYU. That's why I went back to you.
Cincinnati's having a tough time. I think BYU should go in there and win. 27-15. I mean, 27-20.
Damn it, Jim. What are you thinking on this one, Ed?
I'm with Bruce again, but I like BYU bigger. 34-17.
Damn. Nikki, what are you thinking?
I believe BYU should take this game without an issue, but I'm going to pick Cincinnati, and I think Cincinnati pulls it off 28-24.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, we love upsets, so that would be special. Sean, what are you thinking?
Cincinnati's lost to all the good teams they've played this year, but for one, and that one was
iffy at best if you want to call them good, because we've seen them go up and down. That was Iowa State. So that's their lone good win. They've lost to Nebraska. They've lost to Arizona and got absolutely housed by Utah. And if this game was in Provo, I'd say they're going to get housed again. Unfortunately, it's travel from Provo to Cincinnati. But Bear Bachmeier is the quarterback at BYU. He's been playing great. And then, man, Kalani Sitake, talk about a coach that's got big stones. And he's on a mission to get BYU a rematch with Tech in the Big 12 championship game. Give me the Cougs 37-22.
Nice. Well, I like that pick myself. I think that's good. I like that pick. I know the similar score. I'm feeling 41 points. I think it's going to 41-20 BYU, and they're working towards a matchup. You're talking about the Big 12 championship. And even with the bad setback, I like the coach there too. And Cincinnati has fell off, I think. So fuck them. Go BYU. What are you thinking, Doug?
Last time I picked against BYU, and I believe it was at Baylor, and I decided that they had lost the week before, so they would be down and they would lose again, and I live to regret that pick. So I can't pick against BYU. Not even. I would love to pick Cincinnati here. This looks like a game that Cincinnati would have a chance in. They're ranked in the top 25. But it's like Sean said, they don't play well against good competition, and BYU is definitely good competition. I think it'll be a close game, relatively close. Give me BYU 30-20.
Nah. So I think, Doug, that leads us to our crack pipe game of the week.
Oh shit! Do I have to kick that thing in? I guess I should.
You can't. I think it's appropriate to break this game down in such a fashion, to characterize it in such a way. Because I'm going to get my pick out of the way. I think that USC is on crack if they think they're going to win at Oregon. And I think that Oregon's going to crush them utterly, right? And the score is going to be 40-13. What are you thinking on this one, Bruce?
This is I've been saying this all week, a must win for USC, not because of any other reason. What is their playoff hopes are in this game? Totally.
Oregon's too, though.
Yeah, right, but more USC because they're on the fringe. If they lose this game, they're going to get in.
I think it's good. How many losses does Oregon have?
I think
One.
Oregon has a potential problem if they lose.
But Oregon has not played well this whole year. Just, they get by Iowa by the skin of their teeth.
Iowa.
I just don't see them to be the real powerhouse they used to be.
Let me ask Sean something. Sean, how many losses does Oregon have?
8-1, I think.
1 at home to Indiana.
Yeah,
that's their only loss.
That's
right.
their only loss.
Yeah, they can survive a loss to USC if it's close, I believe.
Yeah, but
USC
probably
even if it's not.
They're out of the playoffs. They're
Yeah,
gone.
USC would be out with a loss because of time zones.
It's 3 losses for USC.
Time zones. Remember, Lincoln Riley says we beat Illinois if the game was later kickoff. There was big noon kickoff.
It kind of reminds me of Beavis and Butthead.
Which was a 9 o'clock kick, 9 a.m. kick for the men of Troy in LA. So they shouldn't have lost that game, but they did. And then obviously they got kind of mollywopped in the fourth quarter by Notre Dame. So yeah, USC. Bruce is right. USC needs this game more, and really, Lincoln Riley kind of really. This is a gut check for him.
Yeah, this whole season has been a critique on Riley and how long he's going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, they lose this, they're basically out of the college football playoff, and they're going. I use this one bowl, and I do love their product, so I'm not trashing the product. I love Duke's mayonnaise. Duke's mayonnaise is probably the best mayonnaise in the world. But we always, if you're out of the playoff, you're going to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and somebody's going to get that mayo dumped on their head. Well, maybe it'll be Lincoln Riley if they lose this game.
Mm-hmm.
And for those men in the desert, which Ed I think works for those men in the. I think Oregon is a 14.5 point favorite at home and coming into this game right now. And surviving that test as Oregon did in the rain at Iowa at night. That shows resiliency. That shows you what Dan Lanning has built his program on. You ask yourself, could USC pass that test? Yeah, they beat Iowa, sure, but they got them at home in perfect conditions in LA. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. I'm going to look that up right now for Eugene. For Saturday. But it's probably going to rain. What's the weather going to be like, Ollie? It's going to rain. And USC just doesn't do well in inclement weather. Their big wins this year have all been, in the Coliseum down in LA in perfect conditions. It's going to be chilly.
Illinois in Illinois? USC?
No, they lost. They lost that game.
I thought they won.
No, remember Illinois came furious comeback at the end and beat them, and Riley blamed the fact that it was big noon kickoff.
Oh, that's right.
And so their biggest wins have been at home. You can say whether that's Iowa or Michigan, probably Michigan, but again, Michigan had to fly all the way to the West Coast. If that game's in Ann Arbor and the weather's bad, maybe there's a different turnout. I just can't see USC getting this done. It's not going to rain this Saturday, but it's going to be chilly and windy up there in Eugene. And I think Dante Moore has turned a corner as the Oregon quarterback. I like the Ducks. In a high scoring one, give me the Ducks 38 to USC's 34.
There you go. I think that's pretty good. What do you think about this one, Nikki?
So I feel Oregon should take them to the house with no issue after watching them. I mean, they've struggled way too much. USC struggled way too much against teams that they shouldn't have struggled against. But then I also have to look at USC fighting for something. They still have that in the back of their head. We win this game, we can get in. That could also be a bad thing, having that pressure on them. They have a lot to lose in this game. So I do think Oregon wins, but it would not surprise me, honestly, if somehow USC finds a way. But I'm picking Oregon, high scoring, 38-31.
Oh, nice. All righty. What about you, Ed? What are you feeling on this one?
I heard today on the radio Dante Moore as the number one pick in the draft. I don't see it. I think he's pretty good. I don't see that. I think Lanning is a quarterback guru, but I have a hard time seeing USC going in on the road to Autzen.
Have you looked at this quarterback class? He probably is the best prospect in this upcoming class.
What about Mendoza?
Well, look at Fernando Mendoza. He's had a great year, but having a great year in college doesn't project to the NFL. A lot of guys have had.
But this is Dante Moore's first big year.
Sure. But as far as projections, stronger arm, taller, faster.
Well, if he's the top quarterback prospect, then I don't think a quarterback goes number one. But anyway.
No, I would agree with that. I don't think he's going to go, but I think he'll be the first quarterback taken. But yeah, it's not a good quarterback draft.
I don't see USC going on the road to Eugene and winning in the wind. I like it a little lower scoring than you guys have predicted, 27-23 Oregon.
Nice. Doug, what do you have on this matchup?
Give me Oregon 35-24.
Fuck him, he says. USC just ain't got it under Riley. I think it's really the same situation as Oklahoma, Doug, where they can put up impressive numbers and put a few players in the NFL and be flashy, but there's really no substance that can win a championship.
I think with Oklahoma, though, there's still a chance that Venables is going to pull one together. I don't see any sign that's going to happen for Riley.
That's what I'm saying. Riley has the same results I said that he had at Oklahoma.
Well, he's definitely had some fucking hype. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well,
he's definitely had some hype at USC, but it hasn't translated.
Oklahoma is a dark horse national championship contender because of the defense. If Mateer doesn't turn it over.
Yep, they got a good defensive line for sure.
They're definitely strong in that regard. But in this case, it ain't going to help USC and Lincoln Riley. Fuck them, I say.
Well, I haven't given my prediction and my view on the game. I look at these two teams. They're so similar in matchups. And they both are teams that have very good speed, very good running backs, very good wide. If you put up a mirror between the two teams, I don't see a whole lot of missteps. Do you think the USC quarterback, this is my opinion, is better than Dante Moore? But that's me. I with the inconsistency of Oregon playing this year, and I follow them closely, I just think they're susceptible to losing a game at home. And I think USC will win it 27-26. That
all right, is that everybody?
That's everybody, Dad. So you know what we should do? All this is going to be fodder for donkey balls. Look at how many donkey balls possible there's on this list. I'm so excited on Sunday to talk about how all these teams fucked up, but I don't know if there's any dead man walking left in this world.
You know, they fired everybody already, didn't they?
I was supposed to say there's none left.
They just fired
Riley
everybody.
loses, maybe Lincoln Riley.
I still say
think
that
it's
Luke
more
Fickell.
of dead man walking on who's going to walk away from their team they're coaching.
I guess Luke Fickell is going to survive, but it still wouldn't shock me if they just decide to go ahead and pull the trigger.
Yeah, I hate to mention this for Bruce, but there's been some rumors that the head coach at UW, the missus, isn't happy living in Seattle.
No, that's false. He came out and said, no, we are happy here. We want to be here. He has no intentions. Even if we beat UCLA, UCLA wants him. Florida wants him. There's other teams in mention, but he said no, he wants to build a program here. So I'm just going with what Fish says. He's happy here.
Now, isn't it extremely expensive to live in Seattle on top of the tax burden?
Oh yeah, it's expensive. Well, we don't have state payroll, but you know they suck us dry every other way.
Well, if you're Fish, you just go to the university and say, yeah, I'm going to need a raise to pay this fucking tax bill.
And they got the money to do it.
Yep.
They do have the money. Don't think they don't. I mean, we don't have Nike money, but I think our coffers are pretty good. We just signed another 5-star and a 4-star lineman this week, and we've done some good recruiting. So, no, I'm happy.
No, if I was loaded, there is one thing I have to say, and that is by backing off the podcast merchandise, right? And then you should also subscribe, share, join the different groups, and support your backing off the podcast merchandise, and fuck your team.
Yep, and if you got any time, go and let Jen Chavez know that Tennessee
sucks.
All right, guys. See y'all on Sunday.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Take care.
Night.